So Matthew, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but back in the late 80s, and it used to come on Imminent Open Time, there actually was a television series called Beauty and the Beast.
Oh!
Yeah, live adaptation.
Okay, based on the animated series?
Yeah,
on an animated movie?
Well, based on the concept of, some Redkin falling in love with some ugly...
yeah.
It starred the lovely Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton from the... So it starred the lovely Linda Hamilton. What the fuck, Hamilton? Okay. So it starred the lovely Linda Hamilton from the Terminator series, or Terminator 1 and 2, and none other than Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman? Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah.
Hellboy, fucking Clay from Sons of Anarchy. I love Ron Perlman. Obviously, needless to say, you know who the Beast was.
Exactly. America's ugly actor was at it again. Ugliest actor was at it again.
I mean, it's no secret that Ron Perlman's not the most handsome guy out there.
That's true. Perlman is ugly as fuck. In fact, one day, thousands of years from now, when everyone on the planet is frick and aliens are excavating our remains, they're gonna find the skull and they're gonna go, flip me bro, we finally found the missing link. And then, as they realize that, one of the aliens gonna go, hey, that's not the missing link, that's Perlman!
Perlman, man! Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach.
And welcome to that movie review.
AKA TMR. So today, boys and girls, as you know, we're speaking about Beauty and the Beast, Disney's live adaptation on one of its old classics.
Yeah, they're making all the lighties sticker now.
That's true. They're so desperate.
Because I don't think they're desperate for
No, because if they haven't got enough money,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't own everything around. Yeah. They're like, nah, wait.
No, we need.
I want that criminal. I want that criminal. Yeah.
You see that hungry man over there?
Hey,
I need for that man.
Yeah.
I want that criminal.
Good sec. Give me that criminal. I think the reason why these remakes are coming to the fore now, Matthew, is because that the technology is more readily available and it's better.
To do. Oh, absolutely. And look, I'm kind of for and against it. If anything, Jungle Book looked amazing. For me, it was devoid of any sort of magic that the original had. And unfortunately for me, the same issue is prevalent in Beauty and the Beast.
So I agree, Matthew, and I have a question and answer, which is simply, do we need these Disney remakes? And my answer to that is no, we don't need them.
Nope.
No requirement. We need these Disney remakes like Charlie Sheen needs another STD. As Belle, Emma Watson sings, dances, and almost slants Beast. I'm just kidding, Matthew. She doesn't sing and dance.
While I believe her portrayal as Belle is competent. It's not good. It's not brilliant. It's competent. It doesn't make much of a difference in a film that basically she's supposed to give this emotional performance, but the film lacks any sort of emotion. So it's null and void really. And I know PJ, you liked her as Belle.
Yeah, I thought she was okay.
The entire world is liking her as Belle from all the reviews that I'm reading, but I didn't actually like her as Belle. When I liked the idea, when I heard that she was in the Belle, I was like, oh cool, Emma Watson, I dig Emma Watson. But as she started singing, I realized she doesn't, I don't think she has the voice to deliver these songs and the notes in these songs. Look, a lot of the original songs, the way that they sung in here, it's quite close to it. But a lot of them, they cut them short on certain notes where it's supposed to be like a long note, they cut it short. And it's almost like, Emma's like, I can only sing so gevaarlijk. I can't do these long notes. And you can see she's not a singer.
Okay, fair enough.
But she does the role justice.
I thought she did what she
just listen to the songs in the original and listen to this one, and it doesn't hold a candle to it. They do their best. But the original singer, I don't know what her name is, but the one who did the original voice of Belle, she sings, yes, it's amazing.
The rest of the cast is made up of Dan Stevens, who plays the Beast, and then of course we've got Luke Evans from Fast and the Furious, who plays a pretty decent Gaston.
Yeah, no, I think he was born to play Gaston actually. Yeah. I think the most faithful character in here is Gaston.
It's true, Gaston was...
He's got the Gaston voice, he's the douchebag. Gaston
super douche.
Is, Josh Gad, who played LeFleur. Le something. That brother. Yeah. He was, I believe, he did a good LeFleur as well. And I think a lot of controversy surrounded this film because they chose to make LeFleur gay. Yeah.
And LeFleur is gay, and it is alluded to, but it's never really thrown in your face.
Yeah, it's never thrown in your face. And it was cool. It's like you think to yourself, like, why wasn't that ever contemplated before? Because I mean, he's a clingy bastard in the animation.
And finally, Hollywood old farts Ian McKellen and Kevin Kline make up the rest of the cast.
Yeah. Ian McKellen plays Clockworth. What's his name? Cogsworth.
The Walking Clock.
The Walking Clock. Kevin Kline plays Maurice. He was very good as Maurice. I think they gave him an extra layer in there as well. And the relationship between him and Belle was good.
Yeah, it was
okay. It was okay. It was okay. A very cool casting choice in here for me though was the casting of Ewan McGregor as Lumiere. I mean, Lumiere is my favorite character from the actual animated series, and he was absolutely brilliant in here as well. And I didn't know it was Ewan McGregor. I think Ewan McGregor, he obviously finds him extremely mediocre. But I think he did a good job in here. You see, I think our main, and I say our because we seem to agree on this, our main issue with this is, the live action adaptation of this it brings it along with it a very different message. Whereas the animation is a medium that's very devoid of any sort of realism, so it can get away with things like this. You know what I mean? It's got that heightened realism where anything can happen. I mean, you've got talking and dancing clocks and candelabras. So it's more believable in that world, but it keeps the realism at bay. But it will still move you, which the original Beauty and the Beast did. And a lot of these movies can move you to tears, like Lion King.
That's true. Eh? I mean, everyone cried in the Lion King.
But bro, everybody wanted a chunk.
You know what I mean?
Everybody. If someone told you they didn't want a chunk in Lion King, they're talking cock to you.
Exactly. It's like that one friend in the group who always says, "No, but I don't squirm." And I mean, this is why when you do watch animated features with violence and sex and all kinds of
adult themes.
And all kinds of adult themes. When you watch it in an animated format, you're not really as affected by it, and which is why you can sort of you can dust it, you can brush it off.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It doesn't have that much of like a profound effect on you.
I mean, how many hentai movies haven't you watched and the slanding's going down and you're just like, it's alright, man. I can't take that to this because let's face it, it's cartoons. I totally agree with Matthew on this one. The musical sequences are perfectly replicated from the original animated series. And there actually really are a few magical moments here and there.
There is. Look, not all of the new content is bad. I mean, I think all the new songs it feels a bit uninspired for me. But there is some when they actually delve a bit more into the backstories of the Beast, of Belle, of Maurice, Belle's father, find out where that mother is, and so all of that, I believe that was cool. And that would have maybe added another extra 10 minutes. That extra hour and a bit is
basically an extra 40 minutes.
Or extra 40 minutes.
They managed to heap onto Beauty and the Beast.
It's totally unnecessary.
Oh yeah.
It fails to engross. And even though the production values is up there, it's the love story, which is the crux of the entire film. It's just not believable. I mean, that's the biggest problem of the film. Is the love story, and in an animated format you could potentially buy into that, or you can buy into it. I mean, Beauty and the Beast is a classic film.
Works as an animated movie.
It does. As a live action film, in our opinion, not really.
Somewhat laughable.
Somewhat laughable, yeah, at times.
And that's the thing with Beauty and the Beast. Children might still buy it, but for us jaded adults, taking a fantasy story and then trying to give it real, tangible. Emotional qualities and stuff actually undoes everything that the movie is about, because what it does in doing that, it takes the fantasy and exposes it for what
as
it
a
really,
fantasy,
and exposes it as a fantasy, and that's like sort of defeating the purpose, really.
Look, I think we're looking at this also from a very different point of view.
Absolutely, we're not kids.
We're not kids. I suppose this is a film for the kids. This is for kids. Look, and us as adults, who have kids, we will enjoy it because the kids will enjoy it.
Remember, there was some old guy sitting behind us in the cinema, and he was loving it.
No, he was loving it because his ladies was loving it. Exactly. So look at it. We might be a bit overly critical about this, but I mean, it's a decently made movie. It's a well-made movie, but it's not as good as the original. I think that's what we're trying to say here.
Right. It's that time It's that time when we decide how much we get.
It is that time.
It is that time, yeah. When we decide to give it a score.
Go.
Sure. It's long, it's boring, it should have stayed a cartoon. 6 out of 10 is all it's getting from me.
Thank you, PJ. I like that. Short and sweet. Like, here we go. And to a certain extent, I agree with you, but I don't really. I think people will enjoy this film. I think a lot of people are enjoying this film, and I think, like I said earlier, we might be overly critical of it. But it's just because the original was a magical experience for me as a lady. I watch it all the time with my kids, and I can watch it over and over. I don't think I can watch this one again. But it's a good film. Go check it out. Take the kids. 7 out of 10. So that's it this week for that movie review. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thanks for always taking the time to like, comment, and share our videos. We really appreciate it.
We really do. And we'll see you next week, same time, same place, right here on TMR.
Yeah, nah, kwaai.
Good sec.